Hi everyone, I am Earl and today I have a story to share with you. But before that, are you wondering why I'm wearing this? Because most of the people in the story that I will share wear like this. And I want to feel that while I'm telling this story, I was there too. And the title of the story is about David and Goliath. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named David. He was born and raised in Bethlehem with his seven big brothers. He grew up as a shepherd boy, while his brothers are soldiers of Israelites. Israelites are God's special people, and one day they were attacked from the champion of the Philistine warriors from Gath. A mighty hero named Goliath came out of the Philistine camp. He was from the Gath. He was more than 9 feet tall. Did you imagine how tall Goliath is? Goliath stood there and shouted to the soldiers of Israel. He said, "Why do you come out in line for the battle? I am a Philistine. You are servants of Saul. Choose one of your men. Have him come down and face me. If he's able to fight and kill me, we'll become your slaves. But if I win and kill him, you will become our slaves and serve us." Goliath continued. "This day, I dare the soldiers of Israel to send a man down to fight against me." Saul and the whole army of Israel heard what the Philistine said, and they were all terrified. David reached the camp as the army was moving out to its battle position. He ran to the battle lines and asked his riders how they were. As David was talking with them, Goliath stepped forward from his line. Goliath was a mighty Philistine hero from Gath. He again dared someone to fight him, and David heard it. Whenever Israel saw Goliath, all of them ran away from him. That's because they were so afraid. David spoke to the men standing near him. He asked them, "What will be done for the man who kills this Philistine? Goliath is bringing shame on Israel. And there's the army of the living God to fight him. Who does think he is?" Someone heard what David said and reported it to Saul. So Saul sent for David. David said to Saul, "Don't let anyone lose hope because of the Philistine. I'll go and fight him." Saul replied, "You're able to go out there and fight that Philistine. You're too young. He's been a boy warrior ever since he was a boy." But David said to Saul, "I've been taking care of my father's sheep. The Lord saved me from the paw of the lion. He saved me from the paw of the bear. And he'll save me from the powerful hand of this Philistine too." Saul said to David, "Go, and the Lord be with you." Then Saul dressed David in his own military. But David replied, "I can't go out there in all this armor." He said to Saul, "I'm not used to it." So he took it off. David picked up his wooden staff. He went down to the stream and chose 5 smooth stones. He put them in the pocket of his shepherd's bag. Then he took his sling in his hand and approached Goliath. After that, Goliath looked David over. "Come over here," he said. "I'll feed your body to the birds of the air. I'll feed it to the wild animals." David said to Goliath, "You're coming to fight against me with a sword, a spear with a javelin? But I'm coming against you in the name of the Lord who rules over all. He is the God of the armies of Israel. He's the only you have dared to fight against. This day, the Lord will give me the victory over you. The Lord doesn't rescue people by using a sword or a spear, and everyone here will know it. The battle belongs to the Lord. He will handle all over you to us." As the Philistine moved closer to attack him, David ran quickly to the battle line to meet him. He reached into his bag. He took out a stone. He put it in his sling. He slung it at Goliath. The stone hit him on the forehead and sank on it. Imagine that David used sling and killed Goliath. He fell down to the ground on his face. So David won the fight against Goliath with a sling and a stone. The end. And the moral lessons that you can get from the story is, we show our love for God by trusting Him, the way David does in the story. Trusting God means knowing He is in charge of everything that happens in our lives and in the world. Sometimes we can forget that God knows how much more than we do. He knows what happens in the past, what is happening now, and what will happen in the future. Knowing this gives us hope. You can trust God with your whole life. And most of all, in the midst of this pandemic, we can be like David. We need to trust God and believe in Him that He's in control of everything because He has a wonderful plan in our life. That's all. Thank you and have a good day.